economy is at a stage where it is affecting the Kenyans. As an entrepreneur, are you among the affected? Let's take a look.
Since colonial times, Kenya has had mushrooming small-scale businesses, and it has been very significant to the survival of its habitants.
What are the major challenges entrepreneurs face when starting a small business from scratch? How do successful entrepreneurs and dropout billionaires handle unsolved problems in business? These are just but few questions that some of us ask ourselves. The most common struggle for many small business in Kenya is the financial problems. I had the chance to talk with some few business people, and these were their challenges.
That we get in our market is rise of the price in the beans. Like now, when it is raining, the tomatoes go up in price, the onions, most of the beans, even the potatoes. And now, there was a great drought. Now the beans are very high in the market. And when it continues to be like that, I don't know what will happen.
Kuna business challenge yenye tunapitia, kuna like saa hii nini imepanda, mavitu zimepanda, so hiyo ni challenge. Kiingia na mambo na madeni, sasa anakuja anakopa, anapotea like miezi 3, hiyo ni challenge. Kiingia mambo na transport, like saa hii hakuna lami, ni season ya mvua, kuna matope, hiyo ni challenge nyingine. Language barrier bado ni challenge. Kuna walami yani wazungu.
There are various challenges that have hampered progress in trading systems in terms of expansion, service provisions, its running, and credit availability, among others.
Classify the challenges into 3. 1, ignorance. People are not aware. People don't have the knowledge about what to invest in, how to go about investing. And that ignorance alone is a great hindrance. Because in business there are 3 things that you can do. You either do the same thing that has always been done, you open a hotel and cook the same mandazis, or you do the same thing but you improve it. So instead of doing the same mandazis, you do better mandazis. That's coming up with a better product. Or you can come up with a new product. That's what we call invention and innovation. So, but if you don't know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, where to do it, then you have a challenge. You have a challenge. That basically has to do with ignorance, I would say. Ignorance is a major thing. You see, we talk about several things in business. You need to know, like the product. You need to know how to promote that product. You need to know how to, maybe the place, the people to sell to. So if you are ignorant about that. Secondly, if you are ignorant about how to raise money for the business, you don't know how to get the capital. The main problem is not the capital, but how to get it, because there are many ways of getting capital. So I would say ignorance is the main thing. And secondly, I would say people don't plan, or they are poor in planning. So when you don't plan, you have a challenge. There's nothing as lead to money, I would say. It's how you plan it. I want to believe that the world has enough for everyone, but not enough when there's no good plan. Thirdly, people lack discipline. When you don't have discipline in business, when you mix, for example, business and pleasure, you don't go very far. So basically I would say those 3 things are the main challenges.
There are many problems that are encountered by business owners throughout, but does this discourage them? Reporting for Truth Be Told, I am Naomi Grace.
I had the chance to interview a young entrepreneur, and this is his journey. Hello and welcome to our 4th segment in this episode. Today I have the privilege to interview one of the youngest entrepreneurs around Daystar, who owns his own movie shop and also happens to be a Daystar University student. Mr. Steven, thank you very much for joining me. So tell me, how was it for you to start up your business?
Well, I began my business like 3 or so, a couple of years ago, and I was employed at first. So being employed, they didn't teach me how to run the business. They just let me do it on my own. And eventually, I learned how to run the shop, but when they cut me off and let me off, they owed me like 25,000, which now my mom just told me, you know what, just let it go. because you get paid that amount of money, you will recover it back. Money is not everything. So from there now, when the place was closed down, people will now meet me on the road and ask me to give them movies or how I get movies for them. And be like, yeah. So I thought if the demand is really there, then starting a movie shop would be a really good thing. I didn't have there was no available shop at the moment, but I started from my house. And just like that movie is called Nairobi Half Life. I was hawking, I was carry my bags, come to PAC, tell people that hey, I have movies, come buy movies. I have this movie, I have that movie, I have this kind of movie, I have that kind of movie, come buy movies, come check this out, come take so just to earn something extra. And every day I do the same thing every single day. I wake up in the morning, freshen up, carry my DVDs and come to the PAC and sell.
Other than the challenges that you just mentioned, are there any other challenges that you faced?
Yeah, most of my raw materials, the DVDs, are only sold in Nairobi, and anywhere in between is too expensive to purchase. When I was starting, I had to close my shop just to be able to go to Nairobi, buy things, and then come back. And that's very inconveniencing because someone would come and see my shop and close, and they'd be like, this guy maybe doesn't want to sell movies or something like that, and they would go away. But that's most of my challenge is that. But most of the time I need to get things, I need to get from Nairobi and I have to close my shop. And that has become frequent because nowhere around here still any place that has empty DVDs at the same price at the same time.
Okay, now that I see people are coming up with new movie shops, what makes you think that you're an upper hand than them?
Well, competition was inevitable. They had to come up a movie shop sometime or the other because people see that selling movies makes so much money, but they don't really know how the business runs. You see, they come as new people and they have all the new stuffs, they have all the new episodes, they have all the new series. But then when you compete in such a level, the place where I defeat them is that I have all the old stuff. You see, my customer base is really diverse. I have people as young as 16, people as old as 55 or 60. And each of them have different tastes and preferences. You see, I have people who like classical movies, people who like old movies, people who like black and white movies, people who like French movies. Those are things they have. But when they come to these new shops, they all just think that all you have to do is just know how to watch a movie and then you sell it. But for me, I began watching movies when I was a young kid. So I'd save like 50 bob every single day. And then by the end of the day, on Saturday, I have to 50 shillings. That enabled me to buy a ticket, which is 120. Then a hot dog was 50 bob, and a soda was 40 bob. And I've got the movie, I've got a drink, and I've got a meal. And that whole week has ended just perfectly. So that culture just began like that. Like the culture of liking to watch movies. Because you have to know when someone comes and tells you, I want this kind of movie, you have to know what kind of movie you're selling to them. You can't just assume someone wants a horror, then you give them action and you tell them it's a horror and assume they'll be happy about it. No. You have to also know the product. Because you have people who have children at home. You can't just give them a movie and not explain to them that this movie has maybe some explicit content, or it has vulgar language, it has violence, it has too much blood. Because it might begin so nicely in the beginning, and then they watch it as small kids, and then it becomes so traumatizing in the middle of the movie. They'll come and blame you afterwards. So you see now, these people just think that selling movies is just going there and giving them. You have to know how to deal with the customer. When someone wants something, you have to know this person might like something like this, might need something like this. So that's how, for them and me, I think they are good in the new things, which is not a bad thing because they keep me on my toes. I also have to look for those new things. But when it comes to collection, I pride myself in my collection. Yeah.
People are complaining that the economy is high and the government should do something. Now, with your line of business, does it affect you or for you it's just okay?
Well, the economy in my line of business, not directly but indirectly.
Okay.
You see, the good thing about maybe my stock is that the DVD prices haven't changed. They fluctuate a bit, but they don't spike up too much like the cost of sugar and milk nowadays. But the economy being harsh, that thing goes down to many other aspects of my life. Because right now you see my rent would have spiked up probably from 2,000, not even 2,000, sorry, not my rent, my license. It was 2,000 when I began selling movies. When I got shot up over 4,100. So you see that's whole 2,000 bob, which they don't give you an expression for the yesterday, you need to pay that 2,000 extra, or else when they come and find you without a license, you'll be in trouble. So you see, the economy being harsh also affects us in other ways, because all those licenses, even the one for video cinema, it was 3,000 before, now it's 5,000. You see, so even though they don't directly affect me, they indirectly affect me in other ways. Because the economy, if they hike the taxes and all that, these people, the big corporations, come and change their taxes on our license, and that's how they make their money. That's how they have to get their money from us. But I cannot do that and put that taxation on my customers. You see, if I'm selling movies at 50 bob, in Nairobi they sell movies at 50 bob, and then I come and tell you, oh, because my license has increased, I have to sell movies at 60 bob or 70 bob. Someone will just figure a small calculation and be like, I'd rather just go to Nairobi, get it from Nairobi, and buy my stuff from Nairobi. So I also have to keep that competitive edge, you see. But I have to find other ways on how I can supplement more or generate more income, so that I can be able to supplement my new price for my license.
Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. Well, that has been all for today. Thank you very much for your time. Up next is our hyperlocal reporter.
Yep, I'll just increase the bandwidth by a gig. Nah, it's easy.
If you want infinite network scalability, connect anything to anything else. If you want to transfer gigabits of data to anywhere in the country at the speed of light, it's not a miracle you need. Take your business to a better place. Virgin Media Business.
My name is Shamim Bilha, and today we'll be finding out if people prefer to be self-employed or to be employed. Let us see different views. Hello.
Hi, what's up? How are you?
I'm good. So today I'm just finding out, do you prefer to be self-employed or to be employed?
I definitely prefer to be self-employed.
Why?
Because first of all, being self-employed comes with its own independence, and I love in my independence. I mean, I love my own freedom.
Wow.
And basically it helps me to create and make the decisions of the company. I mean, sometimes, when you're working for somebody, you might see the decisions that he's making are terrible. But then when you become self-employed, you are able to understand the decisions that you make, and you're able just to become your own man simply.
Amazing.
So yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's find someone else's opinion. Well. Hello.
Hi.
So today I'm finding out, do you prefer to be self-employed or to be employed? And please tell me the reasons.
Oh, to be self-employed. Reason being, I control my own budget, I control my own finances, I'm my own boss. I don't need to get to work based on someone's timing. Yeah, the reasons are many.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Next. Hello.
Hello.
So do you prefer to be self-employed or to be employed?
I think it's a case and case, but for now I think I prefer to be self-employed.
Why?
Because there's flexibility in terms of what I can do, and I hold the vision of what I want to do, where I want to go, and yeah.
Thank you so much for your opinion. Hello, dear.
Hi.
So today I'm just finding out if you prefer to be self-employed or to be employed.
Oh, it depends whether you're employing me. If you're employing me to play football with kids, I will do it. Yes. So it doesn't matter whether you're self-employed or just, it depends on what you're doing.
As long as you enjoy it.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Well, like they say, you do not need to be great for you to start. You just need to start for you to become that great person in life that you would want to be. This is Truth Be Told Show, and I have been your host, Sabina Maloba.